I'm Rick Holden with the Institute for Law Enforcement Administration. My guest is Laura Liswood, author of The Loudest Duck. It's a strange name for a book, Laura. How did you come up with that?
You know, Rick, it is a strange name for a book, but it came from my work in diversity, where I really began to understand that different cultures approach things differently, and that if we end up with an organization of any sort, a police department, any organization, with lots of different cultures, sometimes we can get into trouble. And what I mean by that is that the origin of the name of the book is that some people have been taught, by whom I call grandma, by society, that the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Okay, which we all know to mean speak up, you get what you want. Yeah. But when I'm in Japan, nobody knows what it means the squeaky wheel gets the grease, because they were taught in their society the nail that sticks out gets hit on the head, which is approximately 180 degrees opposite the squeaky wheel. And women have often been taught in societies, if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And the Chinese are taught the loudest duck, in the book, the loudest duck gets shot, which is 180 degrees opposite the squeaky wheel. But what I say is, look, you have a diverse organization, because everybody says they want diversity. So now you have diversity. So you have in your group, you have a wheel, a duck, a nail, and a nice. But the only person speaking is the wheel, because the others have been taught to not speak up. And so then you overhear the wheel and you underhear the others. So we really don't get the value of the diversity we said we wanted.
Okay. Is that what led you to write the book?
That is what led me to write the book, and also to realize that sometimes the teaching of diversity, the training of diversity, gets kind of a bad reputation. Yeah. Because I think a lot of times people think, well, I must be either the person who's to blame for some of these problems, or I must be the victim of some of these problems. And that's not the way I like to look at things. I like to say, okay, what's the value of diversity? From all the research we know, the value of diversity is that of differing ideas. How do you make sure you get the differing ideas? How do you make sure people feel included, not just feel diverse? And that's what really got me on this path.
Okay. When you talk about some of the major issues, what is the status of diversity in the U.S. compared to other parts of the world?
Well, I think we put a lot of, we talk about it a lot, let's put it that way. I'm not so sure we've actually been able to truly embrace it in the ways that we should. Other countries do, some countries do better, some countries don't do better. I mean, around gender, some countries like the Nordic countries are much better around these kinds of issues. But I think pretty much every culture struggles with how to deal with people who are like me and how to deal with people who are not like me, which is what diversity really is about.
Okay. Thank you very much, and welcome to Dallas.
Thank you, Rick. I feel very welcome.
And thank you for watching.